Welcome to Chellington 17, episode 13, with me, MrSealyp. After what I said in the last episode, I bought myself one of the little small Brantners. Got the colours to try and match the Massey Ferguson, although I thought the Massey Ferguson's wheels were white, but they're not, they're all very light grey. Anyway, that said, I'm down here now with, that's wheat, is it, or barley? Barley, I think it is. Just check to make sure my tip side is left, and now unload. So as you can now see, looking at my pigs, they have got everything apart from potatoes and sugar beets. Now obviously as soon as I get pigs in there, I'm assuming those will all drop away from full, because that's obviously just a starting figure, I would imagine, just to give you something for them to be getting on with. What I'm going to do with this now then, because the silo is literally just up here, I can take whatever I need, put it into here, give it to the pigs, and then come back and drop it back off again, which is absolutely brilliant. So tip side's still left, but that's fine. Unload, put it back into storage, and there we have it. So this is going to work marvellously. Happy with that. Now, while I was fiddling around doing that, good news. Not good news in, you know, one of those weird, I've inherited a load of money, look. I haven't. It would be nice, wouldn't it? If we just take a quick glance over here, there's lots of gold over there. Let's pop and look at the map. Field 6, it seems so long ago now. All the trials and tribulations I had on the first few episodes on there. Growth, all of it is ready. Now, I'm going to have to do this in a particular order. I'm thinking soybean first, then probably sunflowers. Canola, oilseed rape, I'm going to store some of. And the same with corn, that will need to be stored. The sugar beet down the bottom, I can't harvest yet because I'm going to need to lease a sugar beet harvester, or at least the equipment to do that. Which means I've got to sell some of the other crop first. Which kind of makes sense. So I'm just going to park this up, because I will need the Deutz-Fahr for this, because it's going to be the big trailer, and I'm going to need to use, hooray, the Big Daddy. I get to use the Case Combine, hooray, at last, and I get to use it on my own crop, which is brilliant. Now, I suddenly realised when I bought in the header trailer, got to make sure I don't hit anything as I turn round. Hopefully this will turn round here in the yard. It will. Brilliant. Right, take this down to field 6. I'm not going to put the beacons on, solely because I'm not going out on the main road and there's no traffic comes down this lane. Now comes the tricky bit, is finding the space to put the header. Probably about there, so I don't destroy any of the crops. It's almost like I planned it. If I didn't drive through the header, wouldn't it? Wow, that header is massive. Right, fold the header. Hopefully swing around without getting caught in the trees. Whoops. Okay then, so here we go. First of my own crops. How exciting. Soybean it is. I've no idea what the yield's going to be like. I hope it's good. So it should be. And it certainly should be higher than the yields I ever got off Goldcrest Valley, only because I had quite a lot of small fields. Didn't really have any big fields on that. So I'm hoping to get a fairly generous yield off this. Got the cruise control on. Well, I don't know how this will be. Just want to set worker on that, see what happens when I get to the end. So I don't know how it's going to work. Obviously it's going to go into that crop. Oh, that's not good, is it? Actually, it's what we'll do. Give myself headland all the way around that way. It should then give me a bit of space for turning around. Again, it's just a theory. This has actually worked out alright. Like I say, after all that palaver at the first one, episode 2 and 3, I think it was, whichever ones it was, trying to separate this field out and then planting the crops and doing it all with a tiny little seeder and all the rest of it, it has worked out really, really well. When I've finished doing the headland all around the sides, I think what I'll do is set a worker and then I'll go and get the Deutzfahrer with the trailer, because this is going to fill up pretty quickly, I think. Which I'm going to do right now. As per usual, as I'm coming to the field, something's dawned on me. This is probably going to fill up before it gets to the end, in which case it'll be on the wrong side, won't it? Of course it will. So what I might do is just move this to one side, and then I can always jump into the harvester and do it. If it doesn't fill up, then I can catch it on the way back up. Might get away with this. Yes. Excellent. Let it turn round. It's pretty near full actually. There we go. And let them carry on. As soon as this Deutz gets anything heavy in it, that's alright, stop rocking. That's good. It rocks, which is a bit odd. It's a glorious thing. It's nice when you're doing your contract and you're earning money, but when you're doing your own field, you've worked on. I know it's a game, not proper work. Not proper work. I was about to catch up with it actually. Definitely a wobble on. This does not like it one bit. That is so weird. 23,777. No, it stopped wobbling. How odd. Okay, off to sell this, I think. There we go again. At the Chellington store. Okay, let's see what I get for this. I think it's going for about 1,400 for 1,000 litres. So it's not, it didn't yield as much as I thought it was going to off that field. I thought it'd be a lot more than this, but it's what it is. Okay. $33,000. Oh, that's low. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, 1,400. That wasn't as much as I was hoping to get. Never mind, it's all money in the bank. Let's get this back over and decide on the next crop. The obvious crop to do next is the canola or the oilseed rape. So I'm going to do the headland around this as well. This isn't paying out very well at the moment. It's probably the lowest it's been. It's showing red. I think it's only paying out 700 and something pound for 1,000 litres. It's normally over 1,000, so it is very low. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to put this into storage, whatever happens, and then sell it when I can. Realistically, this crop wasn't ever designed to be a money maker. None of the ones in this field were. They were designed to put enough feed in the right places for the animals. I need lots of corn for the pigs. I need sugar beet for the pigs. I did, in all honesty, think I was going to get more off the soybean than I did, but that said, I planted the whole of field 11 with soybean, so I've got plenty going on. What I am going to need to make sure I've got enough money to do, which I'm now thinking I don't know if I will. The cultivating I can crack on with once I've got this headland in. I'm going to carry on with this. I'm then going to get the Massey Ferguson on the cultivator that I rented, the Vogelnut, and get this field next to me cultivated while I'm doing this. And what's my next plan? My mind's gone blank. Actually, that's a good point. Before I do that, just check something. Under sewing machines, the Pronto, does it? Sewing machine, you can sow field. Using this machine offers possibility to seed directly in no previous cultivating or ploughing necessary. Brilliant. So the Pronto, I don't need to cultivate the field next to me. I can stick another soybean crop in next to me using the Pronto, and it will cultivate at the same time. So it will cultivate, seed and fertilise all at the same time. Happy days. So that's not a problem at all. And I'll be able to do the same with this one if I stick another canola oilseed rape crop in. That's good to know. So I'm going to carry on with this. I could just crack straight on with seeding actually, but I don't know. I don't think the Massey Ferguson's got enough power to pull the Pronto. Sorry about this, I have to check again. The Pronto requires 270 and it's 280. It might do. Let me just check. What have I got? 280. Should just pull it. Nothing left to spare though, but it should pull it. Okay, that can still work then. So I could get another crop back, straight back in the ground. Ah. So that Pronto is going to work out to be a real investment. Great, okay. I shall carry on. I have grabbed the Massey Ferguson and I'm going to put a headland in at either end. I've got it on soybean again, so I'm going to stick soybean straight back in the ground. That way will give me a bit of a turning circle as well. Shouldn't hopefully run into the crops, what he says. My harvester is carrying on is on field 6. These are all on field 6. Quite sure how I'm going to put the beacons on. Never mind. Actually, rather than drive up there on my own, I might as well just get a line in as I go. So anyway, I started off by saying I need to make enough money off of this to rent the or lease a corn header. I need a corn header to do sunflowers and the corn I've got in this field, and I need to lease a sugar beet harvester. I've only got 41,000. I'm not quite sure I'm going to have enough. So what I'm probably going to need to do is a bit of contracting. Hopefully field 17 will be ready soon and I can do that. Plus I have also got field 15 which needs the rest of the harvest completing, so I could do that as well, just to rake in every spare penny I can. The downside's that being now that because we're running quite low on funds, Don't want to run into that. Actually purchasing more animals, or purchasing animals, so I haven't got any cows, is going to prove difficult because I haven't got the money to do it. So yeah, fingers crossed on those fields, needing some more work doing. So a flurry of activity now on field 6. The harvester is full, has a full grain tank. So once I've done this, the next strip down I'm going to set worker. I know a worker's costing me money, it is, but I want to make sure that I get all this done quickly and efficiently. And to be fair, one relatively small contracting job will pay. I have got some eggs to sell actually from the chickens. It all helps, it will all add up. So, work on that. Soybean in the ground. That should work wonderfully. In the Deutzfahr, only problem being that the harvester is on the wrong side. I'm not driving into the crop. I did wonder actually whether they were going to add in the crop destruction mod on this, but I think it might be too... I don't think the PlayStation could deal with it. I don't know. It might do, but I'm not convinced in all honesty. Park him up. Right. Okay, why won't this... Oh, there we go. That was weird, I had a panic then. Couldn't work out what would unload. Beacons off. Pipe in. Workers going great guns over on the other part of field 6, or it seems to be. If I just check the map, fruit types, so there we go, new fruit type going in as one comes out. Soil composition should be on, there we go, first stage, that's brilliant. So it is now working on the 3 stages of fertilisation, that's great. So first stage fertilisation is going in. So actually, while that one's working, I might as well do this on myself. There's not anything else I can be doing. Cruise control on. If you've watched me before, you'll know 1, I don't do much in cab. 2, never do in cab when I'm harvesting because I'm terrible at it. It's fine if it stays in a straight line, but I often go veering off or cut across the crops and miss chunks. That said, seems to be going right at the moment. Don't know how far over I am, but it seems to be working okay. Right, I shall carry on clearing this. Once this is clear, I need to decide what I'm going to do with regards to selling it, what the price is, or whether to store it or not. That's my next dilemma. Final strip on the soybean field on 6. I'm going to switch it straight over onto canola, oilseed rape, and the field next to us. Start seeding straight away. The harvester has finished over there, so switch that onto, there we go, oilseed rape. I will stick the headlands in either end again, work quite well. Just turn that off for a minute. Okay, let's get the last little bit of this in. This was a bit more productive yielding than the soybean. Can't remember what it was now. We'll see. Yep, dancing tractor. Rocking and rolling. Bit annoying actually. Now it stops. Weird. Header in, auger in. Right, I've had a quick look as well. To lease the sugar beet harvesting equipment is going to work out about 10,000, I think. And to lease the corn and sunflower header, about 5. So for about 16,000, I think it's going to work out. I can lease the equipment I need to harvest the rest of this field, which is brilliant, which will still leave me over 20,000, plus I can then do some more contracting, and then I can get crops back in the field again. It all seems to be working out okay. I'm going to put this to one side actually, for the time being. I will get this field seeded, or this part of the field that I'm on, then lease the equipment I need. I'm just going to put the header over here out of the way, and I'm going to have to go over to the machinery store to pick up the header for this, and then in the tractor go and get the sugar beet harvesting bit. I'll just pop this here, unfold the header, lower the header, detach the header. Okay, I'm just going to fold that up for the minute until I'm ready to go and do what I need to do. So I'm probably going to go and get the sugar beet harvesting stuff first, and then I'll sort out the corn. I've got 28,380 litres of canola or oilseed rape, and the price is terrible, so I'm going to store it. Have to store it. And then when the price comes back up, I'll go and sell it. I've got enough money to do what I need to do at the moment, so it seems a waste of time selling it for no reason. I'm going to take the trailer back down, ready for doing the sugar beet. Then I'll use the Deutz-Fahr to go and get the sugar beet harvesting equipment. So I will just pop the trailer here to one side, and I will nip off and do that. Or just need to check on the seeding over there. So over at the store, very quick look, field 10 and 11, crops are growing. Just how we hoped they would. So, if I come in now to beet harvesting, I did look at the Holmer Terrados T440, but It's about 50 grand to lease. I won't be doing that. Anyway, so 1,870 to lease the front header. So I'm going to do that. And then for the back section, 9,680 was a bit more than I thought then, all told. And there we have it. Two rather large pieces of equipment. So what's that, 11,550, yeah. Bit more than I thought, but it's not the end of the world. I need it, so there you have it. Is this way around? No, PTO's the other side, isn't it? It would be, wouldn't it? Anyway, I'm collecting this. I will be using this at the start of the next episode. This is the end of today's episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. Got a load of work done on field 6, which is nice. Finally. And we should be getting to a point we'll have enough stuff for the animals. If you enjoyed the episode, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. More videos coming your way on a regular basis. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share the video, please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. As always, thanks for watching.